All right, welcome back, students. In this video, we're going to cover Module 4, Topic 3, Part 2. This is rotations about a point. In the last video, we covered rotations about the origin. So we're going to go about a specific point. These notes are a little different. We're going to go down to the bottom left of the page. Went too far. Let's go. Wait a minute. Yeah, let's do this. Excuse me. Okay. I'm just going to get right into it. I'm going to do this. So there's 3 examples on the page. I'm going to do 2 of those with you and get you started with the third during this video. If you need extra practice or extra help, I should say, either let me know in the comments of the video or send me a message on Teams or on Focus. So, for our example here, rotate triangle ABC 270 degrees about point C. So, point C is where we're going to rotate from, so right here. When rotating around a point, follow the 3 steps. So, you have to subtract the point that you're rotating around from the other 2 points. The reason for this is, so in order to use our rule, we're going to have to change the origin of this paper from here to point C. So you subtract it from this, so it scoots it over 2 down 1. So it moves everything here so you can rotate it, and then you have to add the point back in. So we subtract the point from each of the other points. So in this case, point B is over 5, positive 5, positive 2, to the right 5, up 2. So C is positive 2, positive 1. Excuse me, and A is positive 2, positive 3. So we'll go ahead and plot all 3 of those. Oops, forgot that. All right, so B, 5, 2. We're going to subtract point C because that's the one we're rotating. So B is 5, 2. We're subtracting point C. So you just write it as it is, 2, 1. And you subtract down just like first grade, 1 digit. 5 minus 2 is 3. 2 minus 1 is 1. So this is our new point after we've adjusted our origin. I didn't mean to actually cover that up. Okay, so we bring it down here. So now the rule for a 270 degree rotation. Now they didn't say, I told you guys in class, when they don't say, we automatically assume counterclockwise. And a 270 counterclockwise, you look, so this was our X, this is our Y. So X was 3, but it's in the back as negative 3, so this is negative X. Y is 1, and it's in the front, so X comma Y is Y comma negative X. That's what they did. So they did the rule. Then you add that point back. So we added point C back here. We took our new coordinate, 1 comma negative 3. We're adding C to it. Wrote it just like it was, 2, 1. So 1 plus 2 is 3. Negative 3 plus positive 1 makes negative 2. So B prime is positive 3, negative 2. I'm going to go over here. See, positive 3, negative 1, negative 2. So B prime is right there. So now it says do these steps for A and C. Okay, well, I just told you we don't need to do it for C. C is the point we're rotating around. If you take point 2, 1 and you subtract 2, 1 from it, 2 minus 2 is 0, 1 minus 1 is 0. That's why we do that, to put it in the origin. So we don't do point C, we're only doing point A. So A is at 2, 3. So the first thing we're going to do is subtract point C. So point C was 2, 1. So 2 minus 2 is 0. And 3 minus 1 is 2. So this is the new point. Excuse me. So adjusted here. I'm just going to write this new point. Now the rule x comma y is y comma negative x. So y is 2 comma negative x. Well, x is 0, so 0 is neither positive nor negative. So 0 is just going to come along for the ride. All right, so we're gonna move this up here to 0. So we can add point C back in, which was 2 comma 1. 2 plus 2 is 4. 0 plus 1 is 1. So your A prime is 4 comma 1. So 4 up 1. So right here. I'm going to probably do this in a different color. So now we're going to connect the dots. Remember, I said C doesn't move because we're rotating about that point. So we connect these dots, connect these, and then we're going to color it in. All right, so as this rotated 90 degrees, or 270 degrees counterclockwise about this point, so it would have gone 1, 2, and then this is the third, 270. Or notice 270 counterclockwise is the same as 90 degrees clockwise. And we didn't have to do point C because it rotated about that point. Hopefully this makes a little bit of sense to you. Let's go up to the top right. Let's do the second example, and then we'll let you guys have it for this one. All right, so number 2, triangle ABC has vertices A, B, and C, and they give us those coordinates. It says graph ABC and its image after a rotation 90 degrees counterclockwise about point C. All right, so a couple of things about point C. So point C is right up. We're on the staple there. Point C is, again, 2 comma 1. So, and then 90 degrees counterclockwise, x comma y. So 90 degrees counterclockwise is the same as 270 clockwise. 90 degrees counterclockwise is, so down below it was y comma x. This one's negative y comma x. Let me just double check. And of course I didn't write it. Y comma negative. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Had to double check my notes. Okay, so let's graph ABC. We're going to just make him purple. All right, so negative 3, negative 2, 3, positive 2, 1, 2. So this is A. And feel free to back it up and slow it down if you need to. I know some of us graphing's not great. But remember, x is left to right, y is up and down. So negative 3, so we start at 0. Negative 3, we go to the left 3. 1, 2, 3. And then the y is positive 2, which is up. 1, 2. So that's your A. B is negative 2, so 2 to the left. Positive 4, go up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then C, and that's the point we're rotating from, is positive 2, so to the right 2 and up 1, because that's positive. So remember, x, left to right, left being negative, right being positive. The y is up and down, up being positive, down being negative. So this is point C. Let me think. If we're going 90 counterclockwise, we would go this way. So if I write it over here, you'll still see it. This was A. This was B. Yeah. Okay. So now we're going to. Just a second. Trying to make this a little easier to snap. No, too dark. Okay. So 90 degrees counterclockwise is counterclockwise to the left, 90 degrees. So it's going to come down here. So let's do our first point. Excuse me. This pen. So we're only going to do points A and B because C stays the same. That's where we're about. where we're rotating. So A is -3, +2. First we got to subtract point C. C is 2, 1. -3 minus 2 is -5. 2 minus 1 is +1. So then we go x comma y becomes -y comma x. So if this is my y and it's going to be negative up front, then the -5 goes to the back. That was my x. It stayed the same. So we just moved it to the back. This is not good. You can't see this. Hold on, let me rewrite it. Pencil is kind of glaring off the light. Maybe, there we go. Okay, hold on. Oh goodness, sorry. C is 2, 1, and this is a 90-degree counterclockwise rotation. And that was the -y comma x. All right, so we did the flip. We're here. Now we've got to add C back in. Point C was 2, 1 again. So -2 plus 1 is +1. -5 plus +1 is -4. So this is a prime. Oops. All right, what did I do? That's not the right numbers. Go back up. Where? Let's see. Hold on. Give me 1 second. 1 second. Okay, so yeah, I had this backwards. This is well, no, -y times x. So did we do this wrong? Yeah, it looks like in class. Well, that's 90 degrees clockwise. No wonder. All right, so yeah, it is y comma -x, but I couldn't figure out what I had done. So it's not CCW, it's just CW. Clockwise, my bad. Sorry. So sorry. So y comma -x. Well, I was wondering why my numbers were not right. So let's rewrite this. So x comma y becomes y. So it's just 1, not +1, not -1. And then this -5, it's going to be +5. So it's +5, +1. Sorry, and this is why I tell you guys to be careful. Watch the signs. I didn't mess up the signs. Well, it was because of that, but anyway. So -5 was my x. It came to the back, became +5. 1 just slid up front, so it's 1, 5. +1, +5. Then we're adding C back in. 1 plus 2 is 3. +3. And 5 plus 1 is +6. Goodness, 6. So, A prime is, let's see, find a better color, but I think I'm kind of, that's what I got. So, A prime, 1, 2, 3, +6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, our picture looked right from class. So yeah, I was double checking. So this is A prime. All right, for the, excuse me. So for B, let's do. Hold on. Let's do this. So B, I'm going to try to make it fit. It's -2, +4. So first we subtract C. It's 2, 1. I'm going to take this over here. Change the color too. So we, all right, so -2 minus 2 is -4. Let me just make sure. Yes. Okay. And then 4 minus 1 is positive 3. Yeah, okay. So x comma y becomes y, so 3 comma negative x. So negative 4 becomes positive 4. So now we're going to add c back in. All right, we're going to boop, boop, like this. So 3 plus 2 is, and this is going to be b prime. So 3 plus 2 is 5. 4 plus 1 is also 5. So b prime is 5, 5. So let's go here. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My eyes were crossing on me. God help. So from here, whoop. Okay, so hang on, let me just a second. Nope, not working. Okay, trying to get it. This is just making me crazy. There we go. So 90-degree clockwise rotation. So this way. Goes from here to here because it's about that point. Notice C didn't change because whatever point we rotate about is the one that doesn't change, but it moved over here. So let me just show you how to set up number 3, and then let me know if you have any questions. So this is about point B. So this guy, B is 2 comma 4. So this is the one you're going to subtract and add. It's also the one that's not going to change. And it's rotated 180 degrees, so x comma y. This is the easiest one to remember. It's halfway across the page. Negative x comma negative y. So add the point. So you'll do this for point A. And then you'll do this, we'll say down here you'll go point, well, not point B, because we're rotating about point B. You're going to do point C. 2 comma negative 7. So subtract point B from both of these guys. Change the sign, just leave X and Y, but change the sign on both of them. Add the point back, and this should be your new stuff. So, but plot your first 3 points first. If you have any questions, please let me know. Send me a message in Focus or on Teams. Till next time, have a good night.